deciding to do IVF. I'm headed to the doctor. So it's like crazy because I kind of feel like I'm cool with all the nurses now. Like, you know, we're on a friendship level. I might go have brunch with them. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Also small. This one's a 4. Okay, so we got lots of follicles here. See all these?
Yep.
Okay. At least 10 on this side.
Yeah,
okay.
Looks totally different than before.
I like what I'm seeing. Estrogen did a good job. Okay.
So what does that mean now?
So that means that pretty soon we're going to stop the estrogen and start injections. Okay. Blanca's going to walk you through it today. Okay. And these injections are for about 8 to 12 days. Okay.
Okay.
So
and we do those ourselves at home?
Yeah.
How many times a day?
Twice a day at night before you go to bed.
And there's no way to do it like wrong, is there?
Not when Blanca explains it. Okay. All right. As long as the injections are getting under the skin, okay, and you're doing the injection, even if there's a little bit of bleeding or something like that, you're fine.
And then what are the side effects of the injections?
Nothing at first. Maybe sometimes a dull headache. Okay. But maybe in about 5-6 days, if you respond as well as I think you're going to be, you're going to start to feel a little more bloated.
Fun!
Oh, so we'll start you today.
Okay.
Okay. But that way we'll get the eggs out sooner. And I like starting today better than tomorrow or the next day because right now I want to capture the opportunity to get these follicles to grow.
A lot of paperwork.
Just signing my life away.
Automatically. It's super thin and it mixes really well. All you have to do is just make sure that the bottom of the vial is clear. If you have any residual powder on the top, just give it a few good swirls, invert it a couple times, and it mixes very easily. And pull everything out. Once that's done, you pull out that first vial, you get your second vial, and you repeat the process. You push everything in, give it a few good swirls, make sure the bottom is clear, get rid of those bubbles, you push out the excess air, unscrew the top, and then change to the 27 gauge half-inch needle. And then you're ready to inject.
Okay.
Okay.
Anywhere on my stomach or?
No, not anywhere.
Okay.
This is the area. You're going to create an imaginary line across the belly button. You're going to avoid the area directly below the belly button. It's very vascular. There's a lot of little blood vessels there, and you tend to bruise easy, okay? So I tell patients to create imaginary crocks on either side. The lower you go, the better. Again, you're less vascular. The lower you go, there will be less bruising, okay? Don't go past the bikini line, though. That's the only thing. You can do one injection on one side, one on the other. All of this is for comfort. You can put them in the same spot every day. The only thing is you're going to get really tender and sore. Any questions?
No, I think I got it so far. I remember, so, well, at least we have the video so I can look back if I have any.
Okay. Any questions?
I'm very overwhelmed at this moment, so I can't really think of the questions, but I think I got it.
Okay. Clean the area in a circular motion, starting from the inside out, and then wait for it to dry. We'll start with the gonal first. Once you remove the cap, hold on to this cap. This is what you're going to use to remove the needle. When you hold the pen, you want to make sure that that dosing needle is visible to you and facing upward. You're going to pinch the skin, go in at a 90-degree angle, and then push the plunger down. You'll see the numbers go down to 0. Once you're done, release the skin, wait 5 seconds, and pull the needle out.
Okay.
Okay. You want to do it?
I like the colors.
It's like Ninja Turtles.
It's cute.
So we just got all of the medication for Desi, the needles, the stuff we gotta mix up. It's a little overwhelming. It's not cheap. That's just for the medication. Whew. I'm not gonna lie, the first injection was scary as shit. I didn't want to hurt Desi. I was nervous. I didn't really know how to operate the needle. Like, I watched tutorials, I had watched the nurse, but I had no practice. All right, Chica, you ready?
I'm scared.
Which one do you want first? The one that hurts more or the one that's less?
I wish it would have been a surprise.
I can still surprise you.
No. I'm scared now. She said not. She said here.
Yeah.
Oh, like right here? Like where I have more fat? I'm scared. I need to know if it's the one that hurts more.
Which one do you want?
Don't trick me, okay?
I'm not tricking you. Look, this is the easy one. What's coming out? You don't want to see it.
How does one push that into their skin by themselves?
Ready?
No.
You want to look away? Don't hit me.
Don't hit you.
Don't hit me. This is like the first time I've ever done this, okay?
90-degree angle. Remember she said don't put the weight into the needle?
I know.
No.
You go right there, okay?
Should I do it the first one?
If you want to do it yourself, you can.
It's like a pretty long needle. Why is it so long?
I don't know.
I don't know why I'm so nervous because like we just got our blood drawn and that's...
This is so much smaller than that one, but I think it's because it's the first time you've ever had to do this yourself.
Yeah, I think if I was like a nurse was doing it, I'd probably be like, okay, just do it. And then people do this every day as I'm giving myself a pep talk.
I know you are. Keep it going.
Should I try it? No, I can't. I can't do it myself.
Close your eyes.
Are you scared?
Yeah. No, I'm not scared.
Yes, you are. I could see it.
Nope.
Okay.
You ready? That's one?
Okay.
How was that?
It was good.
Okay. That was the easy one.
I don't want to. I don't know why I'm laughing.
One down.
I don't want to do it again.
Because you're laughing because of the...
Because this one's gonna hurt.
We don't know that.
She literally said, this one hurts. Fuck, what does she mean it hurts? Why did she say
I
that?
don't know. She's just prepping you.
Okay.
But that first one was good, right?
Okay, just do it. Just do it.
Okay, you got this. Almost done. 2, 3, 1. Good. That's it. How was that?
That one hurt really bad.
It burned or what?
Fuck.
Like just burned?
It feels like when you feel the medicine going in, it like razor blades or something. Like it fucking hurts.
Does it still hurt?
No.
Okay. So just while it's going in.
Okay. I have to do that every day?
Yes, you do. Well, we did it. First round.
That one hurts.
I'm sorry.
The first one's like...
How was my execution? You had to rate me as a doctor.
Very good.
A nurse.
Very good.
That's my first time. That's my first needle work ever. Well, that was fun. Did you have fun?
I'm so thankful that Steven really took the wheel on this one and he retained all the information. He set up all the shots every day and made sure that we had the right dosages, and all of that overwhelmed me. I have the worst memory, and when she was explaining how to do the shots every day, I just was overwhelmed. Like I felt like I was listening, but I wasn't really retaining any information. So it was nice that Steven took that into his responsibilities, and every day he was the one who made sure that if we had to be somewhere and we were going to be gone during the time that we had to do the shot, because you have to do it at the same time every day, he would have the shot on him in his little fanny pack thing that he carried the shot in everywhere we went. And every day he'd be like, it's time for your shot.
So this is day 5 of the shots. Desi is currently icing right now.
Icing my belly to numb the pain. My mom in the background talking to Cannoli.
Talking to Cannoli, oh my
her
god.
Grandchild she loves so dearly.
We're here again. Hi.
Hey!
You think you're so funny.
I do. We're back at the doctor's.
You have a banana on your phone.
Well, whose fault is that? Yours.
I'm gonna get you later.
I'm manifesting. This is me. My future. I probably should make this like a little bigger. I don't know what that one is, but it's fine.
It's okay. So you're gonna have one eyebrow, one big tit.
No, I only have one eyeball here.
Okay.
It's not a brow.
Got it. But this is the important part.
I don't know what happened there. So in here, we're gonna have a little nugget.
Oh, a little chicken nugget.
Just a little nugget here. Happy nugget, and maybe we'll have another nugget, who knows?
Oh my God, you're putting that in there?
I mean, just in case.
Aww.
Our future. Do you want boys or girls?
We're talking twins here.
Let's say one child. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Just say it.
But if it was twins, I think I would do boy and girl.
Yeah. That way I could be done and just move on. I knew that IVF was going to be expensive. But wow. Just the medication alone costs so much money. It could just make you take a double take. I know that Steven and I, when we first started our journey, would have never been able to afford this on our own, ever. And it makes me so sad to think that something so important to us can just not be an option for other couples, or us in the past wouldn't have been an option for us. And I can't imagine how helpless people can feel. And I think about that all the time. Like I think about how fortunate and blessed I am now. I mean, I talk to Steven and I say, we would have never been able to do this. Like, what would we do? It is what it is. My stomach is getting extremely bloated. I guess that's a side effect.
We got baby update?
It looks like it. I look like I've done many shots in my belly now. I think I'm on day 10, and that's how you see all the bruises from the shots.
So we just got out of our appointment, measured all the follicles, got an 80% chance of retrieval on Sunday, 20% on Monday. But on top of that, we got some new information that left Desi a little shook
right now. I'm just like, oh my God.
Every time we go in, it's like a little bit more information that they didn't tell you last time that you wish you kind of would have known. But
I feel like they forget, you know, that like who knows and who doesn't know.
Like they see so many people. So you really have to like, what? You really have to ask all the questions.
I'm like over here asking like all types of questions.
The more questions you ask, the more answers you're gonna get.
Basically now I can't work out at all, which that's the only good thing coming out of this, is that I can't work out. Honestly, like I have an excuse to just not work out. But I'm shook right now because I thought that after these shots and we did the retrieval, that I was done with the shots. And that was it. Boom, boom, boom. Just put it back in me when I'm ready and I'm pregnant. I was so wrong.
They just let us know that they need to do progesterone shots, which are intramuscular shots.
Intramuscular shots. Like when you get a tetanus shot and like your arm feels sore the next day and then it like hurts.
She's supposed to do that leading up to the transfer, and then once she has a confirmed pregnancy, they said for at least a month. That's 30 days.
While I'm
every
pregnant,
single day.
Every single day, a shot in having that sore feeling, and this is a bigger needle. Oh. Sick. I guess I would have been overwhelmed if I knew in the beginning anyways.
I think that's why they do it sometimes. Like they don't want you to be so overwhelmed with all of the information, but sometimes
it's a lot of information. I'm overwhelmed every time I get new information, so I can only imagine if I received it all up front. It's crazy because you have to do a mock, everything they would do. It's basically a rehearsal for the implantation, right? Implantation, is that what you call it?
It's so that they can follow you and track you and get all your levels to figure out the optimum time to do the transfer.
Is this making any sense to anyone? I'm like...
It basically what it does is it pushes our timeline out. So right now, like we're going on Thanksgiving next weekend. Or next week is Thanksgiving, 1 week from today.
And they said I'm not allowed to eat carbs. I haven't been eating carbs now. I've cut carbs completely. And I thought that after the surgery or the retrieval, whatever you want to call it, on Sunday/Monday, whatever day it falls on, maybe Tuesday, that I could eat carbs again. They're telling me, don't eat carbs. And I said, excuse me, it's Thanksgiving.
That doesn't work with
That doesn't work for my schedule. That doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for my body. The only bad reaction would be that
You feel uncomfortable?
I'd feel really, really uncomfortable in my belly, and honestly I'm willing to risk it for one day. For one day. I've been cutting carbs out already. It's already so hard for me. I eat like 5 tortillas a day on the normal. If it's not a health problem, it's just a discomfort, I will take one for the team, and I will just...
Insert clip of Desi on couch after Thanksgiving saying, oh, why did I do that?
So much crying. But it'll probably be worth it, you know?
We gotta go to the doctor again tomorrow, again on Sunday, possibly on Monday. We should just basically get a hotel in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, we're pretty much just gonna live here. It's like every day, it's like a 45-minute drive. I have a Friendsgiving tonight, and I can't eat anything.
I'll eat for you.
What am I gonna do there? Why am I going? I feel like in this kinds of situations, I should be able to opt out of these events because...
I'm sorry, I'm trying to have a baby. I can't eat carbs.
I can't eat carbs right now, so I'm not coming.
I think that's a pretty valid excuse.
Honestly, my close friends would understand that I bring like my own food, BYOF.
In the famous words of Katie, what is it all for?
What is it all for? Oh my god, and I just want McDonald's breakfast so bad. Like, look at that. Oh, it looks so good. What? They have chicken biscuit sandwiches now?
Alright, so this is really serious right here, Des. If one of us is to die, what do you want them to do with the frozen embryos? We can make them available to the other partner. We can donate them to another person or couple, have them thawed and discarded, or donated for research.
I would still like to have your child, like if you passed away.
That makes me so happy.
But can we write here that if I pass away, you can't put my eggs in another bitch? Like a little side note, like a little cliff note, maybe right here.
Note for the nurse right here. Which is just eggs not available for another bitch.
Exactly, just me.
Just you.
And that way we're going to eliminate the risk of Down syndrome, Turner syndrome, Klinefelter's. Any chromosomal disorder we'll be able to rule out, okay? And that way we find the healthy embryo to achieve the healthy pregnancy. So 17s and 18s tell us you're ready. Okay. All right. A couple days ago, they were what, 13s and 14s, Jamie?
Yes.
Okay. Take a look here. Nice, beautiful uterus. Nice lining in the middle. See all the dark circles here?
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So you're doing great. Lots and lots of follicles. Okay. 14. So again, 17s and 18s indicate you're ready. Anything 14 or above is a chance of mature egg. So these are already all 14s. Okay.
Okay, so not ready yet.
14, no. Not on this side at least, okay? But you're so close. Here's a 15. Yeah, I like that you're ready tomorrow. Here's a 16. Back tomorrow, probably Monday procedure.
Oh, back tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
High likelihood Monday's your procedure.
Okay, question. After the procedure, how long till I could work out again?
So from the procedure, it's about a week, okay? Because if we're doing the procedure Monday, my guess is probably the following Monday, period starting, then I know your hormones have cleared, your ovaries are close to back to normal, and then exercise. Don't go anything crazy because your ovaries are quite big right now, and they'll still be a little bit big even when your period starts.
Okay.
We just don't want to kind of twist and turn.
Got it.
It's just uncomfortable. One more night, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right,
Okay?
thank you.
You're doing great.
Thank
okay?
you.
All right, well, this is the day that they tell us what day we come back in for a retrieval. So, how you feeling over there, Des?
I'm gonna throw up. I'm nauseous. I'm bloated. I'm like a beluga whale. I'm bruised. My vagina's tired, honestly. It's too much. Too much for my...
Let's see where you are. 17 and a half. 20. At 17 and a half, that's a 19. You are ready. Oh, you look perfect. Tonight, you'll trigger and it will be Monday morning. Wear comfy clothes because you're going to feel really bloated afterwards. What we're going to do, we're going to put an ultrasound probe in. Same way we do here, you'll be completely asleep. A thin needle will go along top of that ultrasound probe and into these big follicles. And that needle will drain all the fluid in the follicles. And the egg should be freely floating in that fluid. That will go straight back to embryology.
You ready? More instructions, more needles.
How do people do this?
I don't know, we're about to find out.
So many instructions, so many shots, so many food restrictions.
I know, and they said like this one we have to do it on time, at the right time.
They're gonna have to write a 2-hour time before the times. I can't be late. I live on Hispanic time.
This is not easy.
I don't know.
Your HCG trigger shot and Lupron trigger shot are going to be done tonight. You're going to take the first dose of minocycline tomorrow. Okay, there's 2 tablets in this envelope. Nothing to eat or drink at least 8 hours before the retrieval. So that means that'll start on the 24th. Day of retrieval, which is Monday the 25th. You're going to wake up in the morning. You can go ahead and brush your teeth, but you don't want to eat or drink anything either. Egg retrieval will take place. It's only about 15-20 minutes long. Remember, no driving that day. Okay. And
no
then
problem
we need
there.
sperm that day, okay? So you're gonna arrive at the same time as her. Later that day, once you're able to have a full meal, you'll take the second dose of the minocycline with some food.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the minocycline for?
It's an antibiotic. All right. Questions about it? No.
No, not at this time. I think I got it. Harper, are you always here for the shots, Harper? She's literally been by my side every time. The thing that you guys have to know about Harper is that she's actually an emotional support pup. And she's the most loyal, loving dog. She senses everything. If I'm feeling sick, she senses it. She never leaves my side. She's always here in all my snaps. Just know Harper's always on my belly. Huh, baby?
I'm loyal.
She's loyal.
Listo?
Ugh. Ugh, no.
Ready?
Ow, mother. What am I going to do with you at home?
Less than 24 hours, you're going into your egg retrieval.
The retrieval was really exciting because it was one step closer to our dream.
Wow. I must say, you never looked better.
Honestly,
I mean, that hairnet?
I'm jealous of me right now.
I'd be jealous. I'm jealous of you.
Are you intimidated?
I'm intimidated. I don't even know how I get all of that. Good luck in there.
Thanks much.
Do me proud.
Should you bring a blanket in?
Yeah.
Alright.
Do it.
Okay.
You did amazing.
Awesome. Thank
All
you.
done, okay? Before you leave, we'll know how many we have,
Okay.
okay? All right, amazing job today, okay? Rest up. I'll check in on you guys later.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
My
Thank
pleasure,
you.
okay?
How you doing? How you feeling?
Like, I wish I had a little bit more in the IV.
It's a little extra. You didn't bribe the nurse?
Can't we do that?
John would.
Facts.
You said you did really good though.
I mean, I just had to have my legs up, so
You produced.
I'm good at that, I guess. You tell me. I don't know.
You stayed warm though in your own blanket.
Yeah, I can't my own blanket.
Because the main thing is having carbs and sugars will just increase your bloating.
Okay.
So if you're already really bloated
Yeah.
and you like load up on carbs and sugars, it just makes it worse.
Okay.
So that's what you're watching out for.
Okay.
So if you feel okay, then go ahead and
It's worth the risk.
Whatever you're doing with your hair, I really like it. You should keep doing this.
Shout out to Tawny.
It's a good look. Tawny styled you today.
Hi, Coco.
The whole team was here.
Yep.
This top knot though.
I'm calling in regards to the fertilization update, so I'm going to go ahead and give a breakdown about how everything is looking after today's assessment, okay?
Okay.
So I know you're aware that we were able to successfully retrieve 24 eggs from you yesterday, and after cleaning those eggs, 22 of them were found to be mature, okay, so we could proceed on insemination with 22 of those.
Wow.
After conducting the fertilization check, 19 out of the 22 had shown signs of normal fertilization, so you have 19 confirmed in culture. The remaining 3 did not survive the ICSI procedure, so those will be discarded, okay?
Okay.
So you have 19 confirmed in culture right now to work with.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so it's a very good ratio because we look at how many were mature. So 19 out of 22, that's a pretty good percentage. Today is day 1 of your development. The next update from the lab is going to be on day 5. Following that, you'll get a breakdown of how many of the 19 had made it to the blastocyst stage, okay? That blastocyst stage is the stage that will dictate whether we can proceed with genetic testing or not and determine eligible for biopsy. Okay.
What would make them ineligible for biopsy?
If they did not reach the blastocyst stage, basically. We expect about 40 to 50% of what's normally fertilized today to make it to the blastocyst stage. Perfect. Okay, you two enjoy the rest of your day and have a happy Thanksgiving, okay?
You too, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, take care. Bye.
19 out of 24.
But then there's so many stages where like they get smaller and smaller, that number.
Right, but the fact that you're starting with such a high number is really good. Because that means there's 19 that are like good right now. And then they go through, and he said usually maybe half, but even then, that's still, we're not planning on having 8 kids. Desi and Steve plus 8?
Yeah.
So Desi's currently on a little digital detox, so she's not going to be in this portion, but it's an important portion. I just got a call from the doctor's office, and they let me know out of all of the eggs that they harvested from Desi, 3 of them have progressed beautifully. So those ones are going to get sent off for genetic testing. And then we have another 5 eggs that are currently not where they need to be, but they're still growing, so they're going to watch them for another day. So there's 5 more that have the possibility of being good. And unfortunately, they did tell us that there were 11 of the eggs that showed no progression. So when the sperm and the eggs were put together and they let them sit for 5 days, nothing has happened. So they told me that they're going to watch them for another couple days, but if nothing happens, then they're going to have to discard them. But out of this, the good news is there are 3 good eggs, and that means that those could possibly be 3 babies. Good news, we got 3 because all you need is 1. Fingers crossed.
Hello.
So last time we checked off, I think I just gave you guys like an update. Doctor called me, told me how many embryos they harvested. Or
Oh, okay, so you
how
checked
many
in.
eggs they harvested. We have 4
Healthy embryos. We know the sex, but I'm not going to say the sex because I want everything to be a surprise. Even for me, I'm like, just, you know, roll the dice here.
Doctor's gonna know, but we told him to blindfold Molly.
I'm like, I just want something, one part of this process to be as normal as it can be, since, you know, I'm out here doing everything I can to, you know, have this pregnancy. Once I get my period, we're starting the official transfer process. I'm gonna be taking estrogen pills for basically the whole month of January.
All of January.
And then after the transfer,
Progesterone?
I start the hormone shots. And these are the shots that are way more painful than the last shots I was taking. I'm feeling pretty positive of just not looking forward to the shots, I'll tell you that much. I'm not looking forward to feeling outside of my body again, because I've had this month off and it's been so incredible for me. And I think everyone thinks I'm pregnant online because I'm so chill, but like I just feel so happy in myself again because I'm not on all these meds. You know what I mean? Like I feel like me, and it's been a while since I felt that way. That's about all I have to catch up on with you guys right now. I'm sure we will see you soon. So this is what my belly looks like right now. And I'm not even pregnant. This is the bloat that I have from the IUI, and it is the most uncomfortable feeling, and it's like really hard. And what do I do with this thing? Look at this. Beautiful.
So we have 4 chances to get you pregnant, okay? Hopefully that's gonna be at least 2 kids, okay? And maybe 3 if we're lucky with those 4 embryos, okay? The reason why I didn't say it's 4 kids because I know the numbers are 65 to 70%, okay? 65 to 70% if we put in 1 at a time, okay? Let's just say, hypothetically, that of these 4, they're tested so we know they don't have Downs or Turners or Klinefelters, okay? But for everything we tested the chromosome. Let's just say of these 4, we're just gonna use, for the sake of number, even numbers are good ones. Okay, so if we put in number 1 first, you might not get pregnant because there's something else wrong with her or didn't like being poked by a needle. Okay. Well, then we're going to put in number 2 next, and you're going to get pregnant with number 2. What the exercise I'm trying to do is if you put in 1 or if you put in 2, your cumulative chance of getting pregnant is going to be the same. Okay.
Cumulative chance.
Cumulative chance of getting pregnant. Okay. Because if we put in the first one, if we only put in 1 embryo and you put in the first one, you don't get pregnant. The next one we put in should get you pregnant, right? Because remember, if 65 to 70% chance of getting pregnant, that means 3 out of 4 of these are good. So maybe 1 out of these 4 is not good. If you want to be safe, you put in 1. That way the risk of twins is low. So what we always recommend is if we test these embryos, we like to put in 1 at a time. Now, how many did we test to get these 4?
We started with 19, it got kicked down to 8, and then I think only like 6 of them or 7 were viable, and then now we're at 4.
If we didn't test all your embryos, you might not just have 4, you might have 7. All right, and that is mixed in with some abnormal ones.
Yeah.
So with untested embryos, we usually put in 2 because we know it's about a 50% normalcy, right? We can be as safe as putting in 1, or if you say, you know what, we understand risks, all right, and we're okay putting in 2 because we want to get pregnant a little bit faster. But you have to understand, if we put in 2, both of them could be good, and you could get pregnant with twins. Now, it's not the end of the world to get pregnant with twins. Some people prefer to get pregnant with twins.
Yeah, we're not against twins.
You're not against twins. Okay. The problem with twins is that when you get pregnant with 1 and you carry 1, the chance of you delivering prematurely and having a preemie baby is about 3%. Nice and low. If you carry twins, 3 doesn't go to 6. 3 goes to 18. So it just went up 6-fold.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Dios mío.
Alright, so the lighting is if you look up. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Yep, that's it.
Am I cute?
Maybe I'll film you from here.
Like,
oh, this is good right here. This is it.
This is it?
So what are we doing today?
Today, is this really how we're gonna do this?
Yeah.
We haven't caught up with you guys, but I have been taking estrogen for this whole month so far.
Well, I'm gonna put the clip of you crying to that.
Oh my gosh, estrogen has been making me cry anything. You could say anything to me and I'm just like, like to the point where I start laughing. It's so ridiculous. No, Stephen. Oh, I can't stop.
I need you to breathe, baby.
I'm crying and I'm laughing. Oh my god. Anyways, we're here at the doctor's and today we're getting my new schedule of shots.
Shortness of breath. It's there, it's happening.
Like,
yes.
so scared. I mean, it's exciting, but I get nervous like thinking about it. Whew.
Who plans this, right? Like you get to choose a day.
I know. Yeah,
Tuesday or
it's
Thursday.
Well, I think I want to get pregnant on Tuesday. Thursday I'm really busy. I'm booked.
Thursday just doesn't work.
Booked on Thursday. It's not gonna work for me.
Yeah.
So they said that we have to pick an embryo today. We're getting a new schedule, and then we are.
Like, what does it mean? Pick an embryo? They all like. What do they look like?
They rated them all, so they're gonna get the one that we're gonna give the one with the best grades.
I would like to know what kind of embryo I was.
You were like grade A, prime, Wagyu, age, fucking 32 years beef. Shit, and then we gotta choose Tuesday or Thursday.
I'm thinking Thursday, so...
Thursday works better for your calendar?
This is my schedule. I said Tuesday earlier, but I think now Thursday because, well, see, the thing is that I need to go out one more time. It's almost like a bachelorette, but for my uterus. It's like one last ride, Fast and the Furious. Gotta get in where I fit in. Have as many tequila shots as I can. They said I could drink, okay? So before anyone comes for me, they said drinking is totally fine. I'm gonna ask again.
Yes.
Like, should I not overdo it?
Moderation. You don't gotta get like wasted, blacked out.
I don't ever get wasted, blacked out.
That's true.
Like, come on.
So Thursday makes sense.
But only if they say it's okay that you're too far. Only if they say it's okay if I could drink. I need to know. They kept telling me, yeah, like, girl, live your life.
We'll ask.
But I feel like a lot of people always write me and they're like, have you ever considered stop drinking if you're trying to have a baby? And I'm like, if that were the case, I'd have to stop drinking for the last 6 years and I have to keep living my life, okay? Like, what? It's my life.
Oh boy, here we go. I'm gonna cut this right now. Can I cut this?
I gotta live forever. Do you think they can hear us out there?
I do, because I can hear them.
It's embarrassing. Is it bad to drink right now, or?
You are fine to drink right now.
Okay.
you know, people like to be like, oh, like maybe you shouldn't be drinking if you're trying to get pregnant.
You can drink right now. Pretty much you have until Thursday, and that's it.
I just want one like girls' night out before, you know, I go into this.
I just said you can have 7 days straight.
I told Steven, I said I'm gonna have a bachelorette party for my uterus. Just in case. So okay.
You have till Thursday.
Okay. I'm not trying to get crazy, I'm just wondering, yeah.
A couple drinks and don't go wild. I'll be right back, okay?
A couple drinks. 3 shots. I don't want to feel like, oh, it's not gonna happen, but I also don't want to feel like, yes, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so 50-50. Everyone I talk to, they're like,
I think our chances are higher. I think what's nice
I'm just kind of going with it. Like,
Yeah.
I just feel like I actually am I'm not stressed. I'm not like, oh my God, what if it doesn't work? I just am kind of like, okay, let's do this. I'm very calm, which is weird. Like, all the other times I feel like it's been really, I feel like my mindset's better now. I also feel like we have so much going on that, like, if for some reason the universe did not want us to be pregnant right now, then like we weren't meant to be pregnant right now. And like, I feel like I'm just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna take it as it goes, you know? I know that we are gonna get pregnant.
Eventually.
Just a matter of when.
You know, I wish and I pray that embryo transfer takes. But at the same time, I prep for if it doesn't. And it scares me. You know, I worry that with each failed attempt, that timeline gets a little bit longer. And it's one less embryo. It's one less chance.
Are you ready, Steven?
Back in school. Here we go.
Oh my God, las nalgas.
Yes.
Oh, right in the tender spot, too.
Yeah, you wouldn't survive that.
No.
So you don't want to go lower. You don't want to go inner. Because we have our, there's a lot of nerves that run down here. If you hit one of those nerves, that can paralyze you.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't freak out.
Okay.
I'll show you guys before we leave.
Okay.
Exactly where to do them. Medication will definitely start on the 25th. You're going to do this every morning at the same time.
Every morning?
We'll call you the day before, Wednesday, to confirm the time for your transfer on Thursday. After your transfer, you are going to be in a 48 hours house arrest. There's going to be a nurse with the ultrasound abdominal probe on the top. She's going to be holding it down while Dr. Huang releases the embryo. And you'll see it. They'll tell you exactly when. He'll tell you when exactly to look, and you'll see like this little spark.
And then when, from that moment, when will I be able to tell, like, if I am pregnant? Is it right away?
On the 10th. So 10 days after.
Oh, 10 days. But that's not, like, sure. This is just, like...
This is your
test.
blood pregnancy test. You'll come in for a blood test. On that day, we'll do a pregnancy test. If you take home
But then if I find... I'm going to cry. See?
You can find out as early as 5 days after transfer. Okay, I'm gonna show you how to do the progesterone, okay? Okay. Just go straight in, and we're gonna pull 1.5. This is the needle.
Does it have to go all the way in?
It has to go all the way in. It is an intramuscular injection, so it does have to go all the way in. You always want to alternate your sides when you're doing the injection. Right, left, when you're injecting. That's where you want to inject.
Right in the meat.
Right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm excited.
You're excited?
I am. I shouldn't get overexcited, but I feel good.
I'm excited too, and I'm just gonna try to like look at the shots as like just be the bad bitch that I am, you know? Like, I know that I'm a strong person and I can handle it, and I just need to just stop thinking about it as like a negative thing, because you know, I'm really nervous about the shots. But I mean, the stomach shots were one thing, but the muscular shots, like...
I'm glad they gave me like a color in the line. Like, I can't really fuck that up. I did, yeah. Yep, right there. That's the sweet spot.
Okay, so if you see me out, and
she got Sharpie circles. You know why?
My landing points here.
What?
Are you watching a video on how to do my shots?
Yes, I am.
Are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous. Are you nervous?
A little bit.
I've already watched 2 videos. This is my 3rd, so.
So you feel like you just went to med school?
I went to med school. I'm ready.
You're a doctor?
I'm a nurse.
Oh, okay.
Like an RN, maybe.
Good enough.
Without, like, any degree.
Stop. After you do the procedure, you actually have to continue shots, but now you have to do the shots in the booty.
Dr. Steve.
RN.
Oh my God.
What's
RN.
Don't look at it, dude.
Yeah, don't look at it. Why'd you look at it?
Are you putting any like sedatives or any other things in here? Are you mixing some shit in?
No, I wish. That'd be good.
Are you nervous at all? Like, what's your internal? I won't tell her.
I just hope I don't hurt her, to be honest. I'm comfortable, but I know that she's nervous, so it makes me a little nervous, but we're gonna get through it, okay?
That's a big fucking needle. I wouldn't want that shit for me.
Oh my God.
They give me a little circular.
Oh my God, Steven, I can't. No, I'm scared.
We're good. Ready?
Doing amazing.
Doing great, sweetie. You're all set. Thank you for being a part of this, Katie.
Okay. No, you did a good job with
You did a good job, Steve.
Yeah. This actually was not bad.
Really?
It was like, the medicine actually after makes it feel like I have a dead butt.
Alright, so you gotta remember we did the right side, so it's the left side next time.
Okay, so how do you feel? First one.
I feel a lot better now. I feel like I can handle this.
You got this.
It's fine.
Beast mode.
Go cry now. There comes a time where you always expect something negative to happen, and I remember I had to push through that and just think positive. That's all Steven and I did. We just prayed, and I know that one of these is going to work. I just know, and I just feel hopeful.
The data was frozen. We're gonna thaw the day of. Dr. Huang is doing your transfer.
Sounds good. I'm signing.